And good morning, everybody. It's Friday. Oh, wow. What a week it's been, guys. I'm serious. I've had a week. And I know I say this every week, but between kids, between work, between basketball, between dance, between husbands, between trying to, be a boss babe, it's a lot, right? And you know what, this week, guys? I was full. I've been on a high. I have been on a high because I have been starting recovery for 3 weeks, and I'm doing regeneration at my church. It's so incredible, guys. Um, I've been doing that, and then I started Bible study again, Bible study fellowship, and I've just been on a high. I've been on a high, but I'm gonna tell you what, this week, oh my gosh, the devil got me. I'm telling you, I got so worried one day. I was itching and scratching. I was cussing. I was cussing everybody in front of me, my husband, not my kids, obviously, but I just went outside of myself with worry, with anxiety, and I mean, it came over me. Now, this might be hormones because, I'm getting up there in age. It's probably a little bit of my thyroid because I have thyroid issues, which I'm going to talk about with my special guest coming up. But I will say this, guys, I had such peace and serenity for 3 weeks, and then all of a sudden it was like, boom. I was stressed out about work. I was stressed out about bills. Who is stressed out about work and bills sometimes? Raise your hand. I'm going to raise both. Hello. And you know what? That's okay. We all are stressed. But then I read my book, my regeneration book, and it was talking about worry. And in the Bible, God tells us not to worry 336 times. Did you know that? And even if you're not a believer, does worry even help you pay your bills or stress or anxiety? You know what? It just makes it worse. And I finally, at the end of the day, when I just collapsed and I said, okay, God, I give up because I can't do this because I was trying to fight it. I was like, I got it. I'm going to, I don't want to pray. I don't want to give it to you. I don't want to give it to you. And guess what? At the end of the day, I finally fell on my knees and I just said, okay, Lord, you're in control. I'm not. You breathed life into me. I didn't create my own self. You created me. You know how to help me. And I'm telling you, that's just where I am. That's just a little tea time with Jeanette right now, because that's kind of where I was. And I don't know if any of you struggle with that as being moms, because, we have a lot of stress on us. We have, especially if we're working or if even we're in the house, we have to keep things going. We have to have schedules. We have to think ahead, get things ready, prepare for dinner, make sure there's food in the refrigerator, drive kids here and there, and then also, worry about our business image and, try to hustle business if you're an entrepreneur like myself. And it's a lot going on. So anyway, I just want to give you that encouragement that, worry doesn't help anything. And worry just takes your joy. And once I prayed, y'all, I just fell on my knees and I felt the biggest sense of peace that I've had in a while come over me. And it's like, it's all going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Okay. So just relax. And I don't know. We all have that. And I just want to talk about that a little bit. But that's a little tea time with me. And that's how I kind of wanted to start. Because, this is a platform to talk about real issues with women and real things that are going on with us as moms. Because I've isolated before and I hadn't talked about it. And when you isolate and you don't talk about it, things just build up and get worse. And so I just wanted to talk about that. But I'm telling you right now, we're going to flip it over. I'm going to tell you a little bit about this show today. First of all, we have Leah Frazier live from New York. Oh my gosh, she is on the runway and she is giving us an insight into what's going on. And so you guys, you heard it here first. No one's seen it. No one's heard it. Dear Leah segment coming up right now.
Hey guys, it's Leah with another Dear Leah segment. As you can see, I am not in the studio with Jeanette this week. I'm so bummed. I'm actually here in my hotel room in New York City as I will be attending Fashion Week from today all the way through next week for an entire week. And so I wanted to bring that experience to you guys. I just finished my first set of shows for today. I take a break. Then there's a meet and greet party followed by another shopping party at Alice and Olivia later. But nonetheless, I'm so blessed to have this experience. So it's kind of crazy, something to keep you guys inspired. many years ago, I came out to Fashion Week. I was kind of like this budding fashion journalist, and paid for the entire trip out of pocket. I got into some shows, which was great. I think, Jeanette, you and I sat at a show together. But anyways, after the trip, I had spent thousands upon thousands to come out. It was a great experience. I really learned how to invest in myself and what I was doing. And so overall, I did not regret any of it. I had a blast, but I told myself, the next time I'm going out to Fashion Week, I'm not paying for it. Now, that was kind of a lie because I did several LA Fashion Weeks and some other fashion weeks. And again, I paid it all out of pocket, but there reached a point to where I said, you know what, I'm going to find a sponsor, or I'm going to do something so that this does not have to come out of my pocket anymore. And yes, it is a business expense, but I just didn't want to have to finance it. It's very expensive, especially in New York, and y'all know the hotel rates. So earlier, I think in around fall of last year, I got an email from someone that said that they were going to pay for my entire Fashion Week experience, from the hotel to car service to a round trip flight to all of my meals, if I would come and speak on a panel about influencer initiatives and how I've monetized my influencer platform. So of course I said yes. I sent in my press details so that I could go to additional shows that they weren't sending me to. And now here I am in New York for Fashion Week without having paid any money out of my own pocket outside from a drink or two. Anyways, so I hope you guys enjoy. I'm taking you on the road with me so you can get behind the scenes of what it's like to actually go to the shows, the glamour, the not so glamorous. And I miss you guys, and I can't wait to be back on set with Jeanette with the Southern Fried Tea next week. All right, bye. you guys. So I just left my first set of shows. It was so inspiring because there was really a wholehearted focus on culture and diversity. And so this was the Indonesian set of shows. So I'll be sure to capture all of that for you guys. As you can see behind me, we've got the bloggers and influencers doing their thing. We have a lot of people who came dressed to impress, not me, because I took the subway here. So I'm gonna head back to the hotel, mash this all up, and head to the next party tonight. All right, stay tuned. Now you guys see my crazy life. Headed to the subway to go grab some lunch, a quick bite. Still got to do some work for Dallas and go to an amazing party tonight. Can't wear the same thing twice, so we'll see what happens. All right, that's it. That's about all I have for you guys. That was a great behind the scenes on New York Fashion Week. That's typically how it is. I don't care how glamorous they make it on TV. I walk in flats. I carry my heels in my backpack. I have everything from my notepad to my smartphone to multiple chargers to my journal to my MacBook Air, all in that backpack, along with money, of course, a Metro card for the subway. It is not as glamorous as they make it seem, especially when you have a full day of going back and forth between the shows. But I hope you liked what you see. I love the inclusion and diversity aspect that they're really trying to highlight on the runways. I loved everything I saw from the girls that were wearing modern headwear to incorporating some African head wraps to all the colors and the prints. It was just beautiful and inspiring. And I hope you guys will tune in next week so that Jeanette and I can discuss some other amazing things I'm gonna see on the runway. But I've gotta go get ready for a party, and I gotta get my face all fabulous. So I will see you guys on the Southern Fried Tea with another Dear Leah segment. Send me your questions because I wanna answer them. But for all you people who wanted to know what's it like to go to Fashion Week, I think I pretty much answered that for you today. All right, see you later.
Well, there you have it from Leah Frazier, straight from New York City, how it is. And you know what I love? I love that she's so real and it's so raw and it's not like polished and perfect. And I love the inclusion of the shows that she saw. I love hats, Avi, and then I love headdresses. And so I just love that whole trend that's coming back. So I love you. Thank you, Leah. You did so awesome. I can't wait to have her back next week. But today, guys, with Real Mommy Talk, I have Miss star of VH1 Football Wives, star of the broadcast, a lawyer, Miss Frisco, Mrs. Frisco, I mean, I don't know what she doesn't do, but I have her here today, and we're going to have some real mom talk. And I'm here with Dawn Neufeld.
Yes.
Thank you, Dawn, for coming. Oh my gosh, she's so gorgeous.
Good morning. Thank you.
And successful actress.
I do some things.
Yes, you do some things. So Dawn and I have a lot in common. We both have boys that are around 13 or 14 years old, and we both have thyroid issues, and we're both moms, and we're both boss babes. And but I'm not married to a football NFL, but I love my honey.
Yeah.
he might as well been in the NFL because he's hot.
He looks good, girl.
Yeah.
You did
Thank
good.
you.
Yeah, but I tell people all the time, like at some point, football players become former professional football players.
Yes.
Like that's not a career.
Exactly. Exactly.
Make sure they have a career. That's important.
That's so true. That's so true. Well, welcome. Thank you for coming.
you.
I feel so honored to have you here at the Southern Fried Tea.
Thank you for
I've
having
always
me.
been a fan way back.
Mutual.
And I love how vocal you all are about things that go on with just you. And she's so real. She's so raw and she's so transparent. And only transparency can help us all kind of come together and create community as mothers, I think.
Well, and it's so interesting that you mentioned all the things that I do. The transparency is I haven't really been able to do all of those things recently because of my thyroid.
So tell us a little bit about what you've been going through.
So I have hyperthyroidism.
And tell them what because I didn't know until I was diagnosed
And
with it too.
there's like two different, there's like hyperthyroidism and then there's hypothyroidism. And I have the autoimmune disease that makes my immune system attack my thyroid and then my thyroid goes crazy.
Yes.
Hypothyroidism is usually caused by Hashimoto's. Those people have their immune system attack their thyroid and everything slows down. So especially for women, if all of a sudden you start gaining weight for no reason and you don't have any idea why, that might be something to look into. With hyperthyroidism, I went months without being diagnosed because you kind of are in tune with yourself, and I just get waved off. Oh, you have a stressful job, it'll be fine. And I'm talking major symptoms. I lost a whole bunch of weight. I had a goiter, it's still there.
That means it's like protruding in your
Yes.
neck. I had that too.
Yep, and we've named her because she's
I saw that you were naming
yeah,
it.
because she's
about
having
to come out.
surgery next week, and
Yes.
it's after a almost 5-year battle with
Wow.
this. It's coming out, so but it's been devastating.
It is, and being in your 40s, that hit me.
Yeah,
four
for
years
sure.
around the same time. It hit me around the same time. They had told me that I had hyperthyroidism, but just to watch it. And then I got crazy working, right? And with
And then you go
Isaiah,
bleep, bleep, bleep.
my son, who is, he's he needs a lot of special attention. I'll put it that way. And stressful, in my ex my old marriage, and just a lot of stuff going on. So I was feeling like a rage. Come on. I was really intense. I was losing weight. I was sweating. I was very sensitive to hot and cold.
Well, and it's so funny because people were always like, "Wow, you look great. What diet are you on?"
Right.
I'm like, the Graves' disease, hyperthyroid. But with the weight gain came all those other things that you just mentioned.
Yes.
And then some. And it really can be devastating. I mean, I've been, I was in New York for Super Bowl a couple years ago.
Yeah.
It was chilly, and I'm walking down the street with like no coat on, and people think I'm crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm burning up right now.
Yep.
Sweat. I mean, your heart rate goes up. I had a resting heart rate one day of 147.
Guys, that is so scary.
147.
That's so scary.
Yes. And so, especially over the past 6 months, we've been trying to really get it taken care of. And there was a period of time where I was off my medication because I was doing scans and everything. And for one reason or another, insurance, hospitals, it just became horrible. And I thought I was going to die. I was like, this is what dying must feel like. And people can, in fact, die from these thyroid issues if they're not
Absolutely.
taken seriously.
I was
So-
I was in the hospital and I kept having pneumonia and bronchitis like for 3 years. People were like, "You just had bronchitis." I said, "I know." Because I couldn't breathe. I was coughing. I'd walk up the stairs and I was like out of breath.
Yes. Oh, gosh.
And
Yes.
it came a time where my dad knocked on the door. And I was like, I crawled to the door and he's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Oh, I'll be fine. I'm fine. I'm fine." And he's like, "You're not fine. We're calling an ambulance." I went to the hospital. They said, "You're in heart failure."
Yeah.
I was 45, 44. I was like, "I'm in heart failure? What?" And it was the thyroid, and people can die. Guys, it's so serious. Women over 40, if you start having some symptoms, you always want to get your thyroid checked every 6 months.
Yeah,
to a
and it may
year.
be things that you don't even think about could be symptoms, right?
Yes.
Insomnia. You can't
I
sleep
couldn't
at night.
I could not
You
sleep.
can't sleep at night, but then you're exhausted all
Yes.
day. Anxiety is actually a major symptom.
I was
of
having panic
hyperthyroid-
attacks.
Huge.
I
And then,
couldn't
of course,
work.
add stress.
Yes.
Well, that's the thing, right? You can't work like you normally do.
Yes, I couldn't.
You can't parent like you want
No
to.
way.
And it can be very devastating.
It's debilitating.
Big
Wouldn't
time.
you say, Dawn?
I mean, because I've withdrawn from society. I've done this I'm going to stay in my house. You get invited to events, but none of your clothes fit.
Yeah.
Plus the sweat. You're like, I'm going to sweat all over.
Plus, what if anxiety comes up?
Absolutely.
See, mine was my anxiety, and I'd have to be close to the door where I need to leave.
Yes, very
Because
quickly.
I would get like, I've got to go,
Yeah.
and not say goodbye to people, and then they get mad at me, or that I would flake at the last minute because it was like, I can't go, I don't feel good. And people don't understand autoimmune
They
because
don't.
they can't see it. You look good.
Oh, you look amazing.
You look great.
Okay, as I was putting my makeup on this morning, I was like, I could get back in the bed.
I'm so glad you
tired.
didn't. I'm so glad
Like,
you
I'm so
came.
tired. I could get back in the bed. It just takes so much effort.
It takes so much effort, and I'm so thankful you came.
And you understand, too, the
Yes.
things that other people might take for granted.
Yes.
That we have to deal with on a daily basis. But I implore people, if you start having symptoms, talk to your doctor. I mean, I had one doctor tell me, oh, it's your job. You're just stressed. Go on vacation. That was his medical advice to me. And here I am getting ready to have major surgery to remove an organ
So
out of
you're
my
having
body.
the ablation?
They are going. I'm having a full thyroidectomy. They will cut
Take
my
it
neck
out?
open and pull that bad boy
Next
out.
week.
Next week,
Y'all,
next
you
Friday.
guys put down on your prayer list, please. 'cause
But I'm
that's intense.
excited. I think there've been so many God sightings as
Mm-hmm.
I've gone on this journey that I know we're at the right place, and
Mm-hmm.
I really hope that what I've had to deal with will help other women fight for themselves and trust their gut and tell their doctor when they're not feeling well.
Mm-hmm.
It may be your thyroid.
Yeah, it might be. And I had no idea. I mean, I was so tired. I was so sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Oh yeah,
And people were just like, Jeanette, because I'm very bubbly. Obviously, I'm outgoing. And it's like, I became reclusive.
Oh,
you
for
know,
sure.
I just didn't want to, I didn't want to be around anyone. And I never knew what was going to upset me or where, you know, it just is so weird. So please get your thyroid checked.
Yes.
And some things that helped me regulate it was I dealt with my stress or my anxiety. I went to my doctor finally and got on some medication that really helps me with my anxiety. Now, for 3 years before that, though, I did St. John's wort, which really helps. Magnesium helps a lot. Your essential oils help at night. You know, you put that on. Meditating, praying,
Mindfulness.
working out, mindfulness,
Yes.
working out.
which is hard because usually
You don't have the energy, but I will say when I go to the gym, I'm exhausted. I'm like, I
Yeah.
just can't. But once I do it, I am energized. It's the opposite. So ladies, make sure you work out. But if you are feeling these symptoms, and I really wanted to talk about it because I had no idea. Then when they said you have Graves' disease, which is autoimmune, you're like, what is that? That's
You're like, I'm
scary.
dying.
I'm dying. This is
Well,
over.
You can if you
You
don't.
can, yeah.
And you know what's so sad too, because you have to take your medications to control the hyperthyroidism. Well, guess what? One of those symptoms was depression.
Yes.
Literally, boom, boom. A month after starting the medication, I had to go on an antidepressant, and the side effects are sometimes worse than the actual symptoms.
Symptoms.
It's really.
It's hard to manage.
Yes, and if you don't stay on top of it, you can get really sick.
And above all of this, I'm telling you what, God has a huge plan for Dawn because what she manages, this and her son. And I want you to tell me a little about your son. She did a blog post recently on, she took her son to see this program that he looks forward to all year. And anyway, I'll let you talk about
Yeah,
it.
well, my son William is 14.
Yes.
And every year for Christmas, he asks Santa for Shin Yun tickets. It's a
It's
beautiful dance group. It's a phenomenal show. Well, I just happened to go on their website and there was a little pop-up box for parents of people with special needs. And in a nutshell, it said, we want everyone to enjoy the show. So if your disability starts making it bad for everybody else, you've got to leave. Now, that
Oh,
was
wow.
paraphrasing, but that is what it said. And it was devastating, but the lack of accommodations happens in our daily lives. I've just never seen it I've never seen something so discriminatory on paper. Right in front of me.
Yeah.
So it was awful, just devastating.
But
to
he
read.
enjoyed it.
Loves
he
it.
had no clue, right?
He loves it. No
but
clue.
we as mothers, we see that. My son has sensory integration disorder. So Isaiah, when he was 4, you know, he'd only want to go places that are quiet.
Mm-hmm.
He would decide where we want to eat. Oh, that's loud. I don't want to eat
Mm-hmm.
there. Lights, a lot of people. He would just spiral out of control.
Mm-hmm.
And I had adopted him when he was 4. He got kicked out of 2 preschools. He even got kicked out of our church preschool.
Oh boy.
And it was so scary because I didn't know. I was a new mom. I was momming it hard. I was trying to mom it hard, but I didn't know because I was a new mom, number 1. Number 2, Isaiah had some special accommodations that needed. And then when we see these things happening around our child, we know they don't know, but we know. And then for me, it made me withdraw more when I was first, a new mom with Isaiah. And I felt not included in some groups.
The invitation
Stop.
Mm-hmm.
And it is so hard. And I don't know, I'm sure some of you guys, your moms that, have perfect kids and everybody loves them and they want them to come over. But Isaiah was not one of those kids. And it broke my heart, but I had to give it to God and just learn how to navigate through that. And I feel like I have some kind of I
boy.
love how you talk about your son.
You have to be, to me, it was always about being honest and acknowledging what we were dealing with so we could get Will the best help we could.
Period.
And now he's doing great. He'll be going to high school next year, which I'm afraid he's gonna do great. And I always joke though, I'm like, the 14-year-old with autism, yeah, he's tough. The 10-year-old little girl my daughter, she gonna die because Will never talked back, and this little one talks back all the time. So, but yeah, no, he's great. He's doing well. But as a mommy, I wish more people, more businesses would be accommodating.
I do too.
And understanding of what our kids need. And there are some great organizations out there that are trying to do that. Culture City, based out of Alabama, they are working on making stadiums and ballparks accessible for kids with special needs.
I love that
Even
so
to the
much.
point they're getting these major, like NFL, NBA, MLB,
it.
they are building quiet rooms in their
wow.
stadiums so that these families have a place to go to calm everything down if
I
they need
love
to.
that.
Yeah,
I love
we
that.
need more of that.
We do. We need to teach our children to inclusion. They say 1 in every 10 children have a special need, or I would say outside of the box. So those 9 children have a chance. I mean, there's so many times we can teach our children about inclusion and to include people that are different. And then by talking about it and putting it out there like you did, we talk about it. It's not shameful anymore. It's not something we don't talk about.
And I cannot stress enough how important early intervention is.
I agree with you.
As a mom, I knew right away. I knew the signs, symptoms, something is up with this kid. He was in services by 19 months.
Which is
Huge.
early childhood intervention is
It is
incredible.
the key to give your child the best chance. And
It
being
is.
in denial, thinking they're going to grow out of it, is not doing the kiddo a service.
No, being in denial just hurts you and hurts them.
Absolutely.
I put Isaiah in occupational therapy, I think, when he was 4, because I got him when he was 4.
Right.
$900 a month, not covered by insurance.
Nope.
But it was worth it because it really helped him. And now the child, I mean, he couldn't run. Now he is on a select basketball team. I'm so proud of him.
Or the fact that like 10 years ago, my son never talked. 5
That's-
years ago, he never talked. Now he's like, go away, mom. So
we talked about
he's
that.
Very,
Yes.
he's very normal teen.
Typical teenager boy. Mine too. Mine too. Well, that's another segment we'll talk
We'll
about.
have to talk about that
Well,
sometime.
I appreciate you coming on, Dawn, because I just identify so much with you and I love your voice. And I just want to encourage you to continue to just talk about these things on Facebook or on your blog or whatever, because I feel like we need to talk about them.
Oh, for
and we
sure.
need to, and you know what? This is what you're here for.
Oh, for sure. And as
know?
more and more kids are being diagnosed with autism, I mean, I've seen numbers as high as 1 in 42.
Oh, wow.
Everyone knows someone who is affected by autism.
Oh,
and
for
we
sure.
should all be doing what we can to make sure we're setting these kids up for success.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much.
you.
Wow, isn't she amazing? Okay, tell us your website with your blog.
DawnNeufeld.com.
Yes,
You can
yes.
find it all there.
Go there.
Yay.
Go there.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, welcome to Paige Anderson Studio. I'm Laura Park Lincoln, and yes, I know I'm not looking too perfect right now, but Paige is my makeup and hair person. She does all the stars and celebrities. So I bravely came in, stripped down, so that she can show you how to do the perfect, most romantic lip and face.
It's time for a romantic face and the perfect red lips. I always think that red lip is classic and it's timeless.
We all know when you turn 40, our lips get dry, wrinkled, lined, and thin.
So Laura, let's bring those red lips out. The first step is you really need to keep your lips hydrated. You can hydrate your lips with lip balm, lip gloss. I'm just gonna use a little bit of coconut oil. How's that? Just gonna Just a little bit. Just to soften the, pre-soften the lips.
Okay.
Okay, rub your lips together, please. Okay. And what you want to do,
Now they feel good.
looks dry. Okay. What you want to do is kind of just match this one with that. Just mat it off. Right? Still, how does it feel?
Good.
Good? The second step is to prime the lips. You can prime it with lip primer, you can prime it with face primer, or you can use your concealer.
Okay.
I'm going to show you what I'm using. I'm using your concealer. How's that?
That's great.
Even better, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you just apply it on. You can use your finger also, like just kind of dab it on.
Okay.
Just put it up. Keep going. Maybe, on the way you kind of fill in the lines, and also maybe just make it a blank canvas, right? Make it
okay.
a palette in it.
Kind of like a priming a wall, priming a lip, right?
The next step you want to do, you want to put powder. You can use translucent powder. I think that's the best.
Okay.
You can apply it with a sponge or your fingers, or you can apply with brushes. Now we just use a sponge. So just lightly, literally. Already. Use. There you go. So the third step, you want to line the lips. But I tend to do things a little bit different. I like to do things when it's easy and quick for me. And also for me, it's testing out the color. If it's gonna match, so you like it, because you're always gonna go more, right? You can always go more, you can always add on. So what I like to do is I like to just a dab of the lipstick, just give a little lip stain, kind of just pat it like a lip gloss. Okay. Now rub your lips together. Keep going. Thank you, just keep going. One more time. Thank you. Chin up. So this way, like this, actually, it's kind of outline the lips for me. One more time. Rubbing. Thank you. Thank you. You have pretty lips. Come on.
You could make them look pretty.
Front of the mirror, you see that? You start feeling the mirror.
Yes.
Right? So at least that way, at least I can see where
You can see the whole shape.
shape of the lips and where I need to, target, and where I need to really make correction if there's anything else, So. And then what I usually do, I'm gonna go in with a lip liner. But remember, I think using the tip is actually too hard when you go straight directly. It's too hard. So to fill in, I like to use the side of the pencil.
All right.
So, but you kind of feather in, not draw in, kind of fill it in.
Okay. It's a drawn on lip. isn't
No,
it?
that's not, no. I think that to me, that's just dated. But using the side, you see? Kind of soft, fill it in like this, kind of leave feather. See that? Look at the mirror, I'll just show you, see that? Instead of harsh, right?
It's not a harsh line.
I'm gonna make it fuller, so. So I like to, to keep the lips stay longer, I like to fill it in with a lip liner. But definitely, that's one key. The key is using lip liner. What? No. Come down. I'm telling you what, applying red lipstick, takes me a while to learn how to do, to do it. Yeah, to me, that's probably the hardest. Question one is slow, you can make it. I'm making your lips big, okay? So don't be surprised. You say you want big lips, right? You say
I want full luscious lips again. Like I had, a decade ago. Can I take a peek?
well, and don't forget. So what do usually you guys do to keep the lipstick off your teeth and
Well, a lot of times we use a straw or a finger, and you
Okay.
just put it in your mouth and pull it right out, and it
Well,
clears
that's the
anything
last
that's
step.
on your teeth.
So that's the last step.
How's that?
Good. Look at it. You tell me.
I think that looks really pretty.
Well, you see how I add the line on the corner?
I like the line.
The line is soft, right?
It's softer than using a pencil because pretty much what we always do is that point, and it looks like it's from the 80s or something. That point with the lip pencil. This is much
You
prettier.
got some lips today.
This is
You got some,
this is
You
pretty.
got some lips.
Thank you.
You want to kiss you?
Oh, wow. Look at that red lip, Lar. Paige, that was amazing. Guys, don't be scared to rock the red. I'm telling you. It just pops your face. It makes the biggest difference. Don't be scared. Just try it. Even if you tried it like 5 years ago, try it again. Look at me. I rock the red. See? And I got a crooked smile. So anyway, thank you, Paige, for that. Because obviously red lipstick is my signature. So I love that she did that segment. If you have any questions, please just email me, Jeanette at thesouthernfriedtea.com, or you can message me on Facebook, which is the easiest thing to do. Also, we're going to do a giveaway today. So I want you to put your name. You have to like the Southern Fried Tea, first of all. Then you have to put your name. Then you have to suggest it to 4 people, okay? And so then I'll pick out of those people, and they will get a free makeup consultation and hair consultation from Paige Anderson at Anderson Studio. Woo, 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 la-ti-da, fancy. Okay, next week coming up. And my favorite thing, I do have a problem. My name is Jeanette, and I'm a shopaholic. I'm serious. And it's sad because I get paid to shop, guys, okay? So, but I want to do a little shopping today. So we're going to go to my website. It is thesouthernfriedtea.com. And my first look is my favorite thing in the whole world. I love California because I was there 8 years, and I love palm trees, okay? So it's the Palm Sunday kimono that I have, and this little baby is $38, okay? It is a sheer, like a sheer Georgette, and it's a printed palm leaf. Now, you're like, I wouldn't wear that with, I wouldn't wear those shorts and that crocheted halter. No, but I have it and I wear it with my jeans. I throw it on with just like a tank dress. It's really cute. I'm telling you, when I walk in the room, everyone gives me compliments on this kimono. So it's $38. You guys can buy it right now, and it's one size fits all. So anyway, that's my first look. My second one is, once again, the Palm Desert Romper. Now, guys, I am crazy about rompers, okay, especially for spring, and we're going into spring, and they're so cute. They're so easy. It's a one outfit. You're one and done. You put it on, boom, you're done. You throw the earrings on that you buy on my site, and then you're done. You'll look so cute. And this is really cute, really comfortable, great for vacay. It's freaking $38, and it's the Palm Desert Romper. So you need that in your life. I'm telling you right now. People will stop you. And then you need to tell them where you bought it. Thank you so much. So our next one is, I am known for my earrings, my big earrings. And these are the San Juan earrings. And oh my gosh, aren't they fun? They're just like, I love these. They're embroidered with the tassel. You could get the orange tassel, the turquoise, or the multi-tassel. But these are super fun. They're $32. They're going to be great for spring and summer to pop on with any outfit. They're real lightweight for being a big earring. I like to wear big earrings, but I don't like heavy earrings because they hurt me. So I love it that it's super light. And then our next thing is very transitional, but it's a velvet duster. And you can put this on with your jeans, with your tank dress, with anything, especially today. Oh my gosh, it just looks so comfortable and it's so luxurious, and the velvet feels so good. It's $85 on thesouthernfriedtea.com. So you guys check that out. My next thing is my gypsy kimono because I'm in love with Stevie Nicks. I missed Fleetwood Mac last night. Oh my gosh, it looked amazing. Okay, but anyway, this is very Stevie Nicks inspired. It's $38, the gypsy kimono, and you can throw it on like she's super like casual here, but it's just some fun to throw on. We're running around. Don't y'all get tired of wearing t-shirts and jeans all the time? Throw a kimono on. It's perfect. Then Our next one is actually, I named it the Stevie Nicks kimono. You know why? Because it has those bell sleeves. And this one is really cute. You can throw that on with anything as well. The kimonos are a great thing to just dress up your casual look, in my opinion. This one's $45. And it has all like the neutral kind of colors. So it goes with a lot of fun colors, and it's kind of like a neutral. My next one is my favorite, Southern Star. It's a Southern Star sweatshirt. And it's $68. It's, you know, it's supposed to have holes. Like my dad said, why are you wearing a t-shirt, a sweatshirt with holes? I was like, it's supposed to be like that, Dad. So I love this color. It's burgundy with the white Southern Star, and it'll look great. It's so cute. It's $68. You need to get this. It's super comfortable too. And then one of my favorite things that I wear all the time, people make fun of me. They also stop me. I get stopped about 10 times, is my Gucci inspired slides. Okay. These puppies are the most comfortable things you'll ever put on your feet. And everyone will freak out. Oh my God, where did you get those? And you can say southernfriedtea.com. They're $48 and they're great. They're super comfortable. And then I have my party of one earrings. It's like a party on your ear, okay? It's just all the different colors, the cha-cha colors. Earrings, like I was saying before, I think I did on Good Morning Texas, it really can make or break an outfit. You know, you can have a t-shirt and jeans and have these great earrings on and you're ready to go. These are $32. And then my last but not least is the cutout dress, which is very comfortable. It's a little edgier, but it's $78, and I wore my over-the-knee boots, but you can also like, you know, rock your chucks with this. So you guys head on over to the southernfriedtea.com. Check it out. I'll be adding stuff all the time, and stuff that you love. Tell me what you like, what you don't like, what you need, what you'd like to see. I'd love feedback on it. So that's my shopping segment for today. And next up, I have Home Sweet Home with Bree Clark here. I'm so excited. You guys get excited. Guys, oh my gosh, I have Bree Clark here from the Mon Project and Little House on Ruth. We have the boss babe in the house.
Oh gosh.
Who did this whole beautiful spread for us. I was like, do you want to decorate the table?
Of course, yes.
Because like I look at her Instagram and I look at all her stuff and I'm just like, it just makes me so happy, Bree. So welcome.
Thank you so much.
So what's up?
Girl, you know.
Tell me what's been going on with this. You're just like booming. She has this business and she has that one, and I've yet to be to the Little House, but I want to hear all about it.
Little House on Ruth is perfect. It's
Yes.
like in the heart of Uptown. We're at Ruth Street and McKinney Avenue.
Okay.
And it's right next to Whole Foods and the State and Allen neighborhood.
Yes.
And it's just a perfect little house. I mean, it's really little. It's like only 980 square feet. But it's just a perfect place for us to do all of our events, our workshops, and I get to decorate it and just do everything that I love.
Because before she started On the Table.
Yes,
which
on
was,
the table workshops.
It's an amazing, amazing business.
So we do like floral designs,
Yes.
charcuterie boards, do all the things for the women. And I was doing the workshops like all over Dallas. So
Yes.
it was like really stressful because I was going and setting up everywhere, setting up
Okay.
at different restaurants, hotels, different
Yes.
venues. And it's like carrying my little cart around and doing everything. And it was just so much work. So I told my husband, I was like, we need to find a place where I can just do everything, just one area. And so that's how Little House came up.
I love the progression.
Yeah.
You know?
And then I wanted it to be something that's like not stuffy, but something that's comfortable. So I really
Right.
was looking for a little home.
Right.
And just where when you walk in that you just feel like you're at home and just feel so comfortable.
Kind of get a house hug.
Yeah, and everyone
It's like,
says that. They just say that they, like last night I did a Galentine's event.
oh my gosh, it
And
looks so cool. Y'all
it
go to
was
her
so-
Instagram, see the
it was
pictures.
so much fun. And then all the ladies, they're like, we don't want to leave. Like, it's just so homey and
fun.
such good aura. And
Yeah.
Not so.
Well, and I love how your business has progressed. You started with doing one farm table.
Yes.
Like doing a table with
Only
her husband.
one style. too.
Then
That
doing
was-
on the table. Now
Yeah.
doing Little House at Root. You know,
Yeah,
it's like
they're
crazy.
all yeah, and that's what it's like. You know how you can just do like too much,
Yes.
and just have so much going on. But I like that with my brand, with our family brand, everything's connected, and
Mm-hmm.
it's just kind of it's evolved. It's like a state of evolution with like how we've grown. It just goes with us.
Mm-hmm. It's
And
organic.
yes, it's just meant to be. It's just
Right.
organic, authentic, and it's just a.
So I was, as a business, as an entrepreneur, so how do you know when's the next step? Like you say it grows organically. Like to me, I pray
I
and say,
never know when.
what
the
do I
next
need to
step-
do
it just-
next? I know, but how does that,
It
how
just
does it
kind
work with y'all?
Okay, so with us, it's kind of okay. So I just when I get to the point where I'm tired, or where I feel like it's too much,
Yeah.
or that I feel that okay, like I was just tired of going everywhere to different places.
Right.
So I prayed about it. I thought about it, and just like okay, what do I do next? Show me what the next step is. And then it's like I don't go before I used to just be so intense and just go look for it and just figure it out, try to have an answer.
Right.
And then I just got to the point where it's like now I just let it be, and if what it's supposed to be for me, it just comes.
It comes.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a practice in patience, ladies.
Yeah.
It's a practice in patience and waiting. I had it on my old house. Be still and know that I am God. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop. Don't go ahead. Don't
Exactly.
go behind. Just wait.
Wait.
I love that. That's such good advice, Bree. Now, along with all of this, she has kids and a husband.
Oh yeah.
And how do you balance? I mean, it's
It
hard.
is hard. It is hard. I don't have an answer because I'm still figuring it out. I mean,
But I see
it's
that
just
you
like,
unplug a lot.
yeah, I do. I do
Okay.
unplug a bunch. I've this year, and I started a little bit last year. I'm learning more about boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
Before, it's like I would just let anybody. I was so accessible to everyone. I would let anyone text me. Anyone. I would answer a DM instantly, email, whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's just I've kind of like set back, and I'm putting myself first, even
Mm-hmm.
before my husband, before my kiddos, and just focusing kind of on Bree, and then then I go to the next thing. So unplugging a whole lot is a good thing. And then I always each year I take a hiatus, and from like December until February, I'm kind of just like no working. I don't focus on Little House. Don't focus on the table. Lavender and Mint Designs. It's just all just kind of regrouping. And I had to do that because 2016, 2017, it really, all my work and just growing, becoming #successful or whatever, it really was affecting my marriage, is affecting how I was
Yes,
as
ma'am.
a mama. And,
Yes.
and it's like, I was great on paper, great on social media,
Not good in here.
Yeah.
Not good in here.
and not good at home. And so I had to like regroup with that.
So did y'all hear me? Did y'all hear her, ladies? She said regroup. First she
Regroup.
said she waits. Next she said boundaries. Then she said she takes a hiatus and she
Yes.
regroups.
Yeah.
We don't have to go all the time. In fact,
don't.
we don't. That's hard.
Yeah.
So that is amazing. I love your advice because it's so weird. I was in my ladies group last night and we were talking about boundaries and you just
Yeah.
said it again. And I'm a person where it's hard for me.
It is.
It used to be hard for me to have boundaries.
Yeah.
Now I feel like I'm a recluse and I'm never anywhere unless I need to go there
You used to
intentionally.
be everywhere.
I know, but I'm not anymore.
Yeah. No, no. Where's Jeanette? Where's Carmen Center? Where's Jeanette? Like, we do not see her.
So tell me,
So-
what's next? What's next?
Oh
for
gosh.
you?
I have no idea. But I know it's gonna be dope. I know it'll be creative.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I love creating a space for anyone and everyone. I love
Yes.
creating a table that no matter who you are, background, race, religion, style, location,
Mm-hmm.
that you have a place and a seat at the table. So whatever it is, it's gonna follow my passion, my purpose, and my mission.
See, look at that. She is so focused. And anything I'm sure that doesn't vibe with your focus,
Yeah.
you're next.
Exactly.
Thank you, but no thank you.
Yeah.
That's how you keep the trash out. Not the trash, but just
Yeah.
things that aren't right for you.
Exactly.
I had a preacher tell me everything might be good, but it's not the
Not-
best.
Yes.
And I love
And
the
then everything's
inclusion.
not your thing.
Yes.
Either,
I
so.
love the inclusion. Obviously, Don and I talked about it. You're talking about it. I'm all about it. I just think it's so important.
Yes,
We have so many
important.
things that separate
Yeah,
us these
exactly.
days.
And of course, here in
I love
Dallas,
it.
Dallas can be very cliquish,
Yes.
very like not bringing everyone together.
Yes.
They'll bring everyone together on social media through a hashtag, but not actually in person.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm just really big on.
Yeah, I mean that
side.
human connection.
Yes.
And you are such a master connector.
I love it.
I
But it's
know.
so weird though. It's like even though I'm a master connector, I'm such a loner.
Isn't
Like,
that crazy?
Yeah, but it's like I just love. Even last night, it was just seeing just all the different women, and it was just like different ages, style, and just everything. And then we did like a little bingo game to kind of like everyone could meet each other,
Icebreaker.
it was icebreaker and conversation starter. And I'm just sitting back and just watching it all, and it's just like that is my success. That's my high. That's just like it's just so cool.
So
to
cool.
whatnot. Yeah.
Well, we're going to go to her website. We're going to go to Bree's website and tell us about your website. And
So it's basically everything and anything that we do. So we're about bringing everyone together through lifestyle, farmhouse tables, through our workshops,
Yes.
through 2310. And so our workshops, I mean, our
so
tables
cool.
we started, my husband and I, we started selling them on Facebook 3 years ago on Facebook Garage
this
Sales.
is crazy to me.
We were making that table right there at Kessler Park, farmhouse table. That's the only table we would make. We made them out of our garage. And I got all the tools from my dad. They were hand-me-down Black & Decker tools. And he just taught us how to make the table. And like my husband and my dad, and then we have some other guys that they make every single table to this day.
Wow. So what kind of things do we have coming up on in the
So
Little
we
House
have
Room?
some cool workshops coming
Yeah.
up. We have a leather making one. We're doing a LinkedIn workshop with Leah.
Leah.
I love Leah. Leah's my best friend. So I'm doing a LinkedIn workshop with her. Another big floral design workshop I'm going to do with Bestow Blooms. I'm going to do a charcuterie workshop where we can learn how
Oh,
to make
so
boards with
cool.
wine and stuff. So workshops are our jam, and
Yeah.
we're all about bringing people
And they're
together.
so affordable
Yes.
too.
So that was the thing. Is like I saw all these workshops and calligraphy ones and stuff,
Yes.
and they were so expensive. Like people would pay like $150, and I was like, and then you get like one cupcake and a glass of mimosa. And I'm like, no. So with all our workshops, you
Look
get
at
a full
that
lunch, full
look
dinner,
Look at all those people she brought together, guys.
and I mean we do all types like fitness. We're gonna do some yoga ones.
Oh, I like
just,
that.
Just different things. That,
Yeah.
I mean, even though if you thought you were never creative or thought you wouldn't want to be around a lot of women at one time, it's just a cool space and vibe to be part of.
Wow, you guys, tell us your website again.
So theamonproject.com,
Yes.
THEIMAN.
And your
project,
Instagram.
The Amon Project, everything.
Yes.
And then 2310 Ruth, ROUTH Street, is our little house on Ruth.
And thank you so much, Bree Clark.
Yeah,
You
thank you for
are a
having
rock
me.
star.
Oh, girl, thank you.
I love it. And come on up, Don, because we're going to talk about a hot topic. Okay. So let's see. I have these two amazing women, right? Oh my gosh, I just feel so honored. Okay. So hot topic. Hot topic. Okay. This might be a little crazy.
Okay.
Okay. This might be a little politically hot, but God's put it on my heart. So, what do we think about? What do we think about New York?
New York?
About the what they passed in New York about late-term abortion?
You know, as a lawyer, it makes me mad because I know what the language of the law is. It kind of codified Roe v. Wade. And then you're on Facebook and you see someone say, you can have an abortion all the way up to 9 months. It does not say that. So,
Yeah.
you know, I get the whole pro-life vision of what this law is, but it's not actually what they say it is.
Well, and I felt like it kind of got out of hand. I mean, I'm very pro-life. I'm very anti-abortion. That's just me personally, because obviously I could never have kids. So I looked at someone and go, why in the heck? You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And plus I feel like that's like God's word. But at the same time, I feel like then I read closer about, I read it more detailed, and it was very specific.
Very specific.
Medically, you know, what it was. So anyway, I just want to know your take on it, because I love your take. What about your take?
Yeah,
Bree?
it's important.
Gosh. I didn't even know what was going on.
She was too busy working and building her empire.
I was laying in bed watching CNN.
What happened?
She's
Okay,
working.
tell me. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
okay, I'll do it.
I
I'll
do
an
watch
easier
the
one.
news and I read books.
I
I
always
watch the
tell
news.
people to read.
Read. I'll do an
Read.
easier one. I'll do an
Okay.
easier one. Okay.
All right.
Let's see. Salty or sweet?
Oh,
Sweet.
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 Yes,
Sweet.
I'm
sweet.
salty.
All the way.
Sweet.
All the way.
All the way. What's
yes.
what's your
Oh,
go-to?
cupcake. Strawberry cupcakes with cream cheese.
What's your favorite cupcake place?
Bliss out in Allen.
Oh, I've
Bliss
never been
cupcakes,
there.
so good.
Oh, okay.
So they're
What about you,
big.
Todd?
and
Cotton candy.
Cotton candy.
I go just straight for the sugar.
And
Oh
just,
yeah, that is straight sugar.
just a regular cotton candy.
Any kind.
Any
Cotton-
kind.
Any kind.
Any
Blue,
kind. Oh wow.
Pink. Yeah.
Well,
purple.
mine's chips and queso.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
On any day, I'll take it over
I just
sweet.
think it's disrespectful when people say they don't like chips and queso. I was like,
When you're from Texas.
It's disrespectful, right?
yeah,
It's disrespectful.
it is like, oh, we can't be friends.
I know, right?
I love it. Okay, so let's say let's talk about one thing that our children did to us this week.
Oh, we have an epic scare battle going on in my house.
Okay.
So everyone tries to scare people. And so my daughter got me really good this week, but I pulled out the vuvuzela. So if you hear that vuvuzela go off, somebody might have peed in their pants because mommy got a good scare.
So you scared them. You won. What about you, Bree?
Well, one had the flu and didn't give it to any of us, thank goodness, and stayed home all week. And he's never done that, so he pulled that out on top of it being the busiest week ever.
Oh, well, there you have it, ladies. There you have it. I love it.
Oh, and then last week. So
I love hearing.
they're 7 years old. They're in first grade, and so they're starting really to learn to write and be like
Yes.
smart at the same time, smart Alex. So one broke the TV, and that they're twins, and they said that, well, I'm really sorry, Kel didn't mean to break the TV, and so we're like, no tablets, no playing on video games,
Right.
what took it away from them. So they go to their room, we walk by their room, and then when we walk by their room, on their door, they've written a note that says, "Do not come in, Kai and Kel."
Oh, I don't think so.
That was a new one.
I'm sorry. Do you pay the bills here?
Doesn't work
You
that
don't.
way.
So
That's
daddy,
why it's mine.
mommy and daddy went and got a screwdriver and took the door off. And so the door
love
is
it. I
sitting
love
off
it.
the
That's how you
side.
do it.
That's right. Till you
But
don't.
they tried it.
Until you pay bills here.
Yeah, they tried it.
My son tried to tell my husband, that's my milk. He said, I'm sorry, you don't pay bills here. But anyway, well, thank you, ladies, for coming on the Southern Fried Tea. You can catch us at Jeanette at thesouthernfriedtea.com. And you guys, thank you so much for a great show today.
fun.
Oh, it was so fun.
Thanks
You
for
guys
having
tune
us.
in. Next Friday, we'll have a whole slew of new amazing boss babes. Until then, have a great weekend.
Thank you.